Hi, and welcome to Engineering Essentials AutoCAD Instruction. In this episode, we will be taking a look at modify commands. These commands allow you to adjust and change existing objects. So in the Home tab, we have the Modify panel. We can access the hidden commands, pin that. All right, so the first modify command we're going to take a look at are move and copy commands. The most important concept to grasp when dealing with many of the modify commands is the base point. When moving and copying objects, you'll be asked to select a first base point and then a second base point. All right, so let's look at this circle here and move this circle 3 units to the right. So I'll select the move command, select the object, and then hit enter because we don't want to select any other object. And then it's going to ask you to specify a base point. Since we just want to move this circle 3 units to the left, we don't care what the first base point is because we're going to use relative coordinates to move it. So we just click anywhere, and then the second base point will be 3 units to the right. So relative 3, angle 0. And there we go, we moved it. So if we want to move it back, again, select base point, first base point is anywhere, so you can see that you can move the circle anywhere, but we want to move it back to its original position, so relative 3, angle 180. And we move it back. So let's look at the copy command. This is very similar. So we'll click the copy command, select the object, hit enter because we don't have any more to select. A first base point could be anything if you're using relative commands. So now let's copy this circle 1 unit to the right. So relative 1, angle 0. So you can see there's the circle. And it allows you to do more if you want. So if I want to copy this 1 unit up, so relative 1, angle 90, I could do that. And then if I want to do 1 to the left, relative 1, angle 180, and so on. So hit enter to get out of the copy command. All right, next let's look at rotate. So if we want to, no, actually before we look at rotate, we're going to look at what if we actually need to specify the first base point. So let's say I want to copy this circle here, and I want to copy the center of this circle, or the circle using the center, to the corner of this rectangle. Now this is an instant where you specifically need to specify a base point. All right, so I've selected my circle, and what I want to do is select the center because I want to copy the circle using the center to the corner. So that's when the base point becomes important. All right, so let's look at rotate and how the base point influences that. So we'll click on the base point, select the rectangle here, and if I choose the corner of the rectangle, you can see how it rotates, right? It rotates around that base point. Let's say that I, again, rotate the rectangle, but I choose a base point using the center of the circle, and you can see how it rotates then. So the base point for rotation is very important. And also scale. So if I want to scale an object, let's say I want to scale this rectangle, and I use the corner of the rectangle as the base point, you can see how it scales. It scales out from that base point. But if I scale using a different point, let's say just a point, let's say the center of this circle, you can see how it scales then, right? All right, mirror. Let's do mirror. So if I want to mirror something, let's say we're going to mirror this rectangle. You select the object. I'll hit enter because I don't have any other. And then you select a mirror point. So it could be anything. So you can see how it changes as I change my mirror line. So I'll just click there, and we have the object mirrored. All right, the next 2 commands that we're going to go over are trim and extend. So what if I have this rectangle and I want to trim off the corner that's within this circle? So I can use the trim command. The trim and extend command are located in the same place. So we have trim and extend. So I'll do trim. And it's first going to ask you to select the object that you're going to use as like the cutting object. So we'll select the circle and then hit enter. And then you're going to select the objects that you actually want trimmed. So we'll do that. Very easy. So the next one is extend. So we'll do extend. What if I want to extend this line down to this rectangle? So again, we'll select the object that we're going to extend to, hit enter, and then select the object that we want to extend. So again, very simple but very useful. All right, the next commands are fillet and chamfer. They're located in the same place. So fillet and chamfer. A fillet is just a rounded corner and a chamfer is a beveled corner. So let's do fillet. First thing you want to do is select the radius. So let's put 0.1 as our radius. And then you want to select the two lines that will be part of the fillet. So you can see it rounded the corner. If you want to do another one, hit a space bar and do another one. All right, chamfer. So the first thing you want to do with a chamfer is to select the distance. So again, let's increase it to 0.2 this time. And then select the two lines that you want to do the chamfer. I think I hit... Oh no, you need to select two different distances because you have an angle there. So we'll select the same so that it's a 45-degree angle, and then you select the two lines that you want to chamfer. All right, so that's fillets and chamfers. Okay, so that's just a brief look at the most commonly used modify commands. There's so much more to explore. So have fun, and I'll catch you in the next episode.